Good morning. It's Beth from Ruth Stitchery and ruthstitchery.com. And we've been doing a series of Meet the Staff. We haven't done one in a little while because we had run through all of our staff. But we have a new staff member. I say new, but she's been with us since July. And we were like, at some point, we've got to get her in here. So today I'm going to introduce you to Beth. We now have two Beths in the store. Again, we used to have two Beths, and now we have two Beths again. And so I'm really excited for you to get to know her. She's only been with us as an employee for a couple months, but longtime customer.
Very long.
So I'm excited for you to get to know her. And so good morning.
Good morning.
We want to always start just with you sharing your story as to how you got involved in quilting. Like, what's your story?
What's my story? Let's see. My mom and my sister are both quilters, and so it just kind of seemed fitting to pick up, things that they already did. So I've been quilting since '96. I used to have a business with my mom for appliquing on sweatshirts, and that kind of motivated my desire to sew. I don't do clothing, but I can do quilts. And
so did you do like craft fairs?
We did craft fairs for many years.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Fun. All right. And do you have a particular style or a favorite type of fabric that you most often work with?
I really like to work with the batiks, but I do a lot of different things. I do embroidery, hand and machine. I've done art quilts, Tony Whitney's and McKenna Ryan's. So just a quilt that appeals to me is what I tend to do.
Yep, you kind of like it all.
I like it all.
And have you found that your style or what appeals to you has changed over time? Because I found that happened certainly with me. I was just curious.
Well, I know, I took a beginning quilting class many years ago, and I was always afraid to do anything that had any points. And so I took another quilting class with a coworker at the time, and it made me realize that I can do points. And so I look at a quilt pattern differently now. I'm not afraid to do those points anymore.
Yep, you've built your confidence up.
I built my confidence up. Otherwise, it was always squares.
Awesome. So we did ask Beth to bring some quilts to show us what she sort of considers as her favorite quilt.
That was really hard
to do.
Which
I know is a really hard thing to do. So she's brought a couple with us. So we get to see what some of her favorite quilts are.
This first one was the very first quilt that I ever did.
Oh, it's flannel and
it's
super soft.
And it was the first one that I actually did and quilted myself on my domestic machine.
Oh, wow. So trip around the world.
Right.
I just love it.
Yeah.
You guys, I wish you could feel this through the camera because it's super soft.
Yeah. This is back when flannels were really popular.
Okay, and so you quilted it with a serpentine stitch, like one of your decorative stitches.
On my domestic sewing machine.
Yeah, that's great. I talk to people all the time when they say, well, I don't want to just do straight line stitching, but, they don't want to send it to a long armor. And that's a perfect way to do quilting on your domestic machine. When you don't want to do free motion quilting, you can choose one of your decorative stitches, and it's still straight line stitching, except it's stitching a decorative stitch.
Yes.
So this is great.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. Of course, I always look at the fabric and go, oh, do I know what designer that was?
This was back when the store was on North Carefree.
It really looks like Nancy Halverson.
I don't know what the designer was, but
I might have to be on a mission to find out.
Yeah. It was back when another Beth used to work here.
Love that.
All right. And this is probably my second favorite.
Okay.
And it is.
This is a McKenna Ryan.
It's a McKenna Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
And I really like it because I am a big dog fan. And so
look at the
when
leash
I saw
on the bottom. Oh my gosh. This is awesome.
I
So
really
this
enjoy it.
is, if you can't see it on there, you're probably, can you get up close on it? It's raw edge applique. This is kind of what McKenna Ryan is known for. This is just fantastic.
Yeah.
And if there is a bell,
There's several bells.
there's sound effects on this quilt also. Oh, this is great.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mix of batiks and cotton fabrics. Oh, I love the ombre.
Yes.
That is awesome.
She does a good job of designing and stuff. I've done numerous quilts of hers, and
Yes.
I just love it.
And we already knew that Beth is a dog lover. And what kind of dog do you have right
I
now?
have 2 labs.
2 labs. Black, brown,
Black.
black labs. Oh, so lovely.
Thank you.
All right. So can you tell me, what are you working on right now? I'm sure it's more than one thing, but
Yeah.
what's the thing that comes to your mind when I ask you that
Well,
question?
it depends on whether I'm working on my embroidery machine, my regular sewing machine, or my long arm. For my embroidery machine, I'm still trying to finish up a Cup of Cheer by Kimberbell.
Oh, yeah.
When I'm working on my regular sewing machine, I have Arabella, which I started before I started here, and then I have a quilt store sample that I'm working on, and then on my long arm, I just finished up a scrappy log cabin quilt that I made.
Oh, fun. So do you have like your embroidery machine and a sewing machine set up?
I have
so
my
that you've
embroidery
got
machine.
both
Yep,
going at
I
the
do.
same time?
There are times I can have all 3 going.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Well, you kind of already answered the kind of one of your favorite designers is
Yes.
McKenna Ryan.
Right,
Yes.
McKenna Ryan.
Okay. So we are going to do what we call rapid fire.
Oh boy.
So I'm just going to throw out 2 things, and then you, without thinking too much, just answer one or the other.
Okay,
You ready?
I'm ready.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Well, I know the answer to this next one. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Beach or mountain?
Oh, that's a tough one because, I mean, I live here and I love the mountains, but I also love the beach. So I think it's a tie.
All right. Go to the movies or stay home?
Stay home.
It's so funny. I think the majority of us have said stay home. All right. Sweet or salty?
I really, really like sweet, although I can't have very much sweet.
So you're gonna go with sweet.
I'm going to go with sweet, but
even though you're not supposed to have it.
Right.
Okay. And then finally, wash or no wash?
probably more of a no wash.
The age-old quilting question.
Yes.
Yes. So most often.
Most often, no wash.
All right. I'm a no washer also.
Yes. Well,
Mainly
when you
'cause
do
I'm
McKenna
lazy.
Ryan's and,
Yes.
you know, you can't wash.
Yeah. Well, this has been so much fun
It
getting to
has.
know you a little bit better, and I'm glad everybody else gets a chance. So when you're in the store, please come say hi to Beth when she's here. She has been, as I said, a long time customer of Ruth, so she knows the store very well, and we are so happy to have her on board. And thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to share our videos.